Yeah, he's got some of the pictures here. The Sopranos guys come in here.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, yeah. That's it for you.
Thank you, sir.
Want to sit inside, outside? There's a table. I remember because he introduced me to cornbread, ham hocks, and beans, which he made, which I really good.
Marie had a husband named Kenneth or something like that. He was a mechanic. So if you needed the car fixed, well, you took it to Eddie.
Yeah, my father always had him fix a car. I always thought he was an incompetent, overcharged guy that took advantage of my father's good nature, but you know.
Your father would come over and took care of my mother all the time. She was always trying to put $10 and $20 bills in his pocket, and he'd find them and throw them on the couch or something like that.
A lot of people, that talk about him when he got out of medical school, pick a great time to graduate, like in the middle of the Depression, like 1933 or whatever. It was back to the old neighborhood to practice. And people would say that, he'd come make a house call, write a prescription, and then leave the prescription with the money to buy the drugs. And people would pay him in whatever barter, so so if anything ever needed to be done, there'd always be some guy, God, doc, I remember when you took care of my daughter or my dad, but so if he needed something done, I mean, he couldn't pay anybody to do anything because everybody owed him.
He saved my mother's life I don't know how many times, really, because she was always having strokes.
I mean, our neighbor across the alley in Chicago, he called him one time and says his mother lived across the street from them, and he's like, I hate to bother you, but if you could come over and look at her, I think she's in a coma. And he went over there. And he looks at her, and he looked at all the table next to her with all this medicine on it and everything. And he says, and she'd been in bedridden for like 4 years. And he's like, for Christ's sake, she's in a fucking drug-induced coma. Throw all that shit out. Tell her to stop taking it. She got up and she was fine. Been laying in bed for 4 years.
I was in summer stock with my son Joe. He's about 4 years old, right? And he develops a terrible cough. We're down in North Carolina, and Asheville, North Carolina. And down there is this big clinic run by this doctor whose son wrote the Darkness at Noon or Dr. Wolf or something like that. And he was an internationally famous pediatrician, right? So Joe is coughing and hacking away. So we took him to the clinic. The doctor saw Joe because I was in the play, and he knew, he said, yeah, I'll take him. And he gives him some medicine and stuff. So we took. And then we left that summer and we went home to Chicago, and Joe was hacking away, and I said, we gotta go see the doc. And I was, well, he was in this Dr. Johnson's clinic, what's the doctor? I said, I gotta take him to see Angela. I can't let him be. So I took him. We walked in, and Angela says, "What's the matter?" And we said, "We got him." And the first thing he did was look at him and listen to Joe cough once. He says, "What the hell's the matter with you? What are you walking and traveling with this kid like this?" I says, "Well, what's wrong with him?" I said, "We just came from this Dr. So-and-so's clinic, and he gave us this medicine." He says, "This is cherry soda, for Christ's sake. It won't kill him, it won't cure him." He says, he's got whooping cough, for Christ's sake. Nobody knew. And about 2 months later, Joe was fine, when I had my stroke, something, you don't even know it. You don't know it. You wake up and you say, "What's going on? What's everybody, what do you want?" And I was in the room working on the computer, and the next thing I woke up, I was in the intensive care in the hospital. And I said, "What the hell? What am I doing here? What's going on?" And then they told Marie he wouldn't live till Lamar. Fortunately, I fooled him.